Hey everybody, David here. Coastal Adventures coming to you live from Fingal Heads on the far north coast of New South Wales. Hello to everybody that's joining me. Another beautiful day here at Fingal. So we're looking out at Cook Island at the moment. And we're going to go for a walk up onto the headland. So we've got probably a $300,000 or $400,000 boat out beside the island out there at the moment. Someone's got a lot of money and spending it on the boat. But we're at Fingal Heads on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia. And we're coming to you live. So thank you for joining me. What we're going to do is just go for a walk along the beach, then we'll go up onto the headland and we'll have a look at the view from up there. So, nice day again here today. Little bit windy, but not too bad, not as windy as yesterday or the day before. There are a few whales out there again today, so hopefully some come in close, come in between the island and the causeway. That'd be nice if we could see that. It was looking a little bit overcast before, so I spent all morning making up a video on all my drones, all my drone footage, and then when I go to upload it to the platform had gone off my computer, so I've quickly just came down to my closest beach to show you guys around. So we're going to go for a walk to the headland here, straight in front of us. We've got a fisherman just crossing over that little point there in the middle. Let's see if he makes it. Should be all right. Swell's fairly small at the moment. Thank you for joining me. And he's going across. Got an all yellow jacket on, if you can see that. He didn't look very comfy going across, that's for sure. Must have thongs on or something slippery, and he's not comfortable at all. But here we are at Fingal Heads, far north coast of New South Wales. And welcome everybody to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day, or had a good day if you're in America. What is it? Had a good Monday. Hey Laurie, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We're back at Fingal again today. That's good, you had a great day. We're back at Fingal. I just was saying I spent all morning, because it was overcast here this morning. I was going to put all my footage together from my drone videos, and then I went to put it on the platform, and yes, I'm very good, thank you. And the platform wouldn't load, so I quickly grabbed all my gear and raced down to my closest beach. So there we go, looking out towards Cook Island. Always looks good. We're just going to make our way out onto the front rock for a few more views like we had the other day, which was pretty awesome out there. Thank you everybody for joining me. Did you have a good day at work today, Laurie? I've got to start back on shift tomorrow, which is no good. Oh, you don't work? That's good. You're good when I'm like that too, but my day, I'm good. Thank you. That's good. So the island's looking very nice today. You can see that guy out on the front rock there. There he is. There's the fisherman. We're going to make our way out there. So we're just cruising around. We're going to get those good shots that I got the other day. I thought the tide would be a little bit lower, but it's not too bad. I should be able to get across there okay. All right, get up on these rocks and I'll walk around the front. I could even. How about I try and get to South Beach first? That might be good. And we'll check out the ocean on South Beach if I can get connectivity. I've got 4 bars of 5G. Let's head out that way. Always looks good on South Beach. Looks like when there's a northerly blowing, or like what's blowing right now, it bit of an oasis over that side. So we've still got heaps of connectivity. So we're going up through the Pandanus now. That's the track up to the lighthouse, but we're going to go over the South Beach. And then when we come back, we'll go up the steps and get up to the lighthouse. Okay, still got heaps of connectivity, so let's keep going. Welcome everybody and hope you had a good day. We're streaming live from Fingal Heads on the far north coast of New South Wales. 2 bars, let's hope it keeps going. So this is all Aboriginal land here. And that's good because nothing can get built here, which is exactly what we want. All right, still got 2 bars. Yeah, so there's lush here. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Came down. So we'll keep going. Just got to keep an eye out for snakes. Still heaps of connectivity. Let me know if it starts to buffer, please. All right. Still got 2 bars. That's the track off to the left, and then we'll keep going down to the beach. So beautiful little bush track here to get us over onto South Beach. And I can see a few people down here. This is where everybody comes in the nor'easter, which is the wind that's blowing right now. It just, oh, okay. Are you ready to have a look at this? Look at that. So this is South Beach. How cool does that look? Ah, Muck 2012. Which island is it? That's Cook Island that we're just going past. But I'm on the island of Australia. And we're just going down to South Beach at Fingal Head. So that's the top of the headland up there. Looks beautiful up that way. There's the track that will get us to the top. if it's not overgrown. I think they might have tried to close that off. And I've still got heaps of connectivity, so let's go down here. Now this looks like it could be somewhere in Koh Samui or somewhere like that. Look at that for a view. So that's South Beach Fingal here. Just picture perfect over here. The families love it on the nor'easters. Look at that. Picture perfect. So we'll just go around a little bit. There we go. How cool does that look? Look at the colours in that, everyone. The weather today, Laurie, is, I would say it's 22 degrees. The water is crystal clear. I'll just go back around, look at that. It is beautiful, isn't it? We'll just go down the beach a little bit and we'll look back towards it. But this could be anywhere in the world, not just my local beach. Okay, so looking back. Beautiful. Got a couple of rocks out the side. No, let's go back that way, that looks good. Might go for a walk up this beach until the wind gets us. What do you think? So that down in the the background there, that's Kingscliff. That's the next suburb south of where we are, at Fingal. So that's a lot more populated down that way than it is here. As you can see, all the whitecaps out to sea, and it just goes straight past us here. So there you go. Yes, it's not too bad. Someone's got to do it, Laurie. But that's the front of Fingal Rock, or the southern side. And as I said before, when you've got a solid structure like this here, that's where the water returns back to sea. And we've had so many rescues off the front of here. People just get washed out. And we'll go down a little bit further and we'll be able to see Cook Island off the front of the rock here. So I'll just turn that back around for you. There you go. I'll hold that backwards and okay, there's the reef of Cook Island outside the rocks. Hello. Hello, Salem. Hello, how are you? All right, okay, there's Cook Island just poking its head over front of the rock there. You mightn't be able to differentiate it. Good to see everybody here today. Thank you for joining me. So that's Fingal headland and there's Cook Island. Well, I'll just zoom in and I'll show you Cook. That's Cook Island out there. You can see the boat. And that's where the whales pass, between the island and the headland here. So the water's crystal clear. Look at that. Oh, that's no good. No, that's something we pride ourselves on here, is how good our beaches are. Yes, we're having the annual migration of whales at the moment, Laurie, and we have about 44,000 whales do their annual migration up to Hervey Bay from Antarctica, and that takes them around 3 months to get up, 3 months to get back. So they get up there, they give birth, they mate, then they head back down to Antarctica, have a feed, get fat again, turn around, swim back up. They need to look at getting an Uber or something. Hello, Alia. Is she pulling my leg there, Salem? So what whales do you get in California, Laurie? Alia, how are you? Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank everybody for joining. It's good to see everybody today. Well, oh, grey whale's beautiful. Maybe you need to go back out there again, Laurie, and just see if you still get seasick. Or try them, stand on land and watch them. I'm very good, Alia. I hope that's how you say your name. So we're going to head back to the headland. This girl has her surfboard in the sun and all the wax is melting off, which isn't good. All right, so we're looking out to sea here. Look at that. Huggy Bear, how are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Yes, you can do that, Salem, and you can also take ginger tablets are good. So yeah, this is just stunning here today. There's nothing to be scared of in the ocean. Do you have lifesavers where you're from, Laurie? Just go and swim where they are, they'll keep you safe. Yes, I wish I could hug you there. There's a couple of surfboards up on the beach, but it's really not breaking out there. You can't surf it. So yeah, it's just stunning here today. So this is the south side of Fingal Heads, just down the beach here. We have a border collie playing in the water. Where is it? It's swimming. Where are you, border collie? There it is. So that border collie's having a great time. I come to the beach basically every day. Very good for grounding and centering you. Oh well, get back out. 30 minutes from the beach, that's not far at all. All right, let's keep going over to the headland, and we'll just look at this. So I did spend all day today making a movie up on all my video footage, and then I went to put it online and it wouldn't upload to my platform I was putting it on, so that was very annoying. The whales, yes, of course. We can hear anyway. We might go up on the headland there. So there's a fisherman up on the headland. My screen's going dark. I hope it's still good for you. My camera must be heating up. So look at that. Shark attack. Yes, Salem, it was on Saturday, and it was a surfer. He got attacked and it took both his legs and an arm. So very sad, that one. But look at that. Well, everyone's scared of sharks, Laurie. You just got to know they're out there. And I've surfed all my life. I've only seen basically a handful, but I'm sure, whoops, sorry about that. I'm sure a lot more have seen me. I used to swim with them. Wow. The whites. Did you get the whites in California? But how's that view? Now, if we could just get a few seals or something landing on the beach, that'd be good. We had a resident seal living out on Cook Island for a while. Just get back out there, Laurie. That's all I can say. Go with somebody that's very confident in the water, and then just get your confidence back. That's all I can suggest. And don't go where there's big waves. All right, let's go a little bit closer. We'll look back out to here again. So you can see up on the headland. So all that rock came from lava and came from the volcano behind us 22 or 24 million years ago. Oh, really? Our whales, when they're juveniles, they are more aggressive than the bigger ones. But at the moment, people are getting attacked by small whites and large whites. So what they thought was true is all changing. Oh, that's no good, are you? I was thinking of coming down there for the weekend. We like going down there and going around Circular Quay and catching the ferries all over the place. We like going over the Manly. Manly's really nice. Manly and Ferry Bower. That's our fave spots. My favourite one would have to be a dolphin. They're cool and they surf. That's why I like a dolphin. What's everybody else's favourite animal? There's also, here comes that border collie. Hey mate. There he goes. Having a great time. So this is just like paradise here. Yes. Yeah. Any sort of mammal would be cool. Yeah. They are. When they tag the whales here, the sharks, when they tag the sharks here, when they catch a shark, they tag them and then drag them a kilometre out to sea, then release them. It's amazing. Oh my God, my screen's just about blank now. It's amazing how far that shark will travel in one day. They say once they get caught on a hook, they become gun shy for a little while. So they just get dragged out to sea, and then they just take off either up or down the coast. They could go 100 kilometres in 24 hours. So that's quite amazing. Sanctuary, hello human, how are you? Good to see you. That sanctuary, is that for the great whites? The great whites in Australia are a protected species, so you're not allowed to catch them and you're not allowed to kill them. What was happening, people were killing them because they thought they were just human eating machines, and then once you take out the apex predator, then something else comes up and takes over, or what they used to eat, then the population goes up, and then it can't be controlled. It's like the not humpbacks, the orcas, the killer whales in South Africa are killing and eating all the kidneys or livers of the great white sharks. So now there's no apex predator over there, and I'm pretty sure it's the squid are now taking over, and there's no room for anything else in the ocean. Yes, they are clean. This beach is 7 kilometres long. There's probably, I would say, 15 people on the beach between here and Kingscliff. And yeah, just pristine clean. There's a little bird. Oh, I can't see my screen. We are at Fingal today, human. We are on South Beach because the northerly's up. But what I did today, I spent all day making a video, well, a live stream for all my drone footage, and I just finished it, put the music to it, and was about to upload it to the platform to live stream, and that platform wasn't on my computer anymore. There was just a big question mark where it used to be. So I've gone, oh no. So I just grabbed all my equipment and then raced down to my closest beach, which is here. Jellyfish a problem? No, because we haven't wiped out all our animals. So in Australia, the turtles eat the jellyfish. So we still have a large turtle population. So if you kill the turtles, then the jellyfish go too big. So that's the problem with man getting involved. That's just stunning view, isn't it? Got a seagull coming through. And again, I can't see my screen, people. The camera must be getting hot. And did I just see something in the water then? Looked like a big black fin, or the tide's going out and a rock just poked its head out, one or the other. So I'll keep an eye on that for you. Ooh. Okay, we've got a guy going out for a swim here. Look at that. Only person in the water. Just what an oasis, or how pristine that is. Now what people do, we had one guy here, they were rock climbing and they were going up that rock face just there, and he slipped and fell, and as he fell he bumped his head, knocked himself unconscious, and once he was unconscious he then drowned. And when people drown, they take a lungful of water, then they sink to the bottom. So that was a sad one for us. He floated out to sea and ended up on the beach next morning, about 3.5 kilometres north of where he went in the water. So when the people first saw it happen, they could see him just under the surface, and then he got caught in a undertow and then went down on the bottom, and then we were out searching for him next morning, and the helicopter found him as they come around the corner from the Gold Coast, and he was just in the shore break, 3.5 k's north. Thank you, Human, I'll pin that. Yeah, and they found him on the beach. So very sad. You can see I used to rock climb there. I used to love crack climbing, so that crack there, that was a nice climb. You can put your whole arm and your fist in there, and you can just anchor your fist in or your arm and then just pull yourself up. So these people are going swimming again, so I'll just zoom out so it's not too close. So I'll just go down here a bit, just get away from these people that are swimming. I'm standing here with my phone and my gimbal, and people give you really sus looks because I'm standing on the beach. That's why I've got to keep moving away all the time. So there, it's just beautiful. So they're both going in for a swim now. Now the female just had a glass of champagne. So that's when you get what's called your Dutch courage. And that's when people get in trouble, when they just keep going out to sea when they've had a few drinks. So from here, one day we actually had some backpackers try to go out to Cook Island, which is 1 kilometre offshore, and they went out on the pool noodle from here, and they've gone around the front of the rock, and then they realised, oh, this isn't the where they think they were. That place in Italy, not the Caribbean. What's the place called? The Mediterranean. They thought they were in the Mediterranean because they were all French people, and they didn't realise they were in open ocean. And hello, Terry. Sorry if I'm not saying hello, but my screen has gone dark from being in the sun here. You know how the phones shut down the screen when your camera starts to get hot? So I can just see like an outline. Thank you, Alia. Well, let's put another shrimp on the barbie, but we don't say shrimp, and we don't usually barbecue our prawns either. So we usually eat the prawns straight off the prawn trawlers when they're cooked and orange. But yeah, so that's Paul Hogan. Paul Hogan made that one up, but it's made for the Americans, not for the Australians. Ah, Laurie, don't be a sook. Get out there. You're only a young lady. All right, those people are still in my spot. What I might do, there's a track up there. I might go up the track and I'll go up onto the top of the headland. So stay with me, everybody. We're going to go through what I call paradise. And you wait and see the difference when we get up on this headland, how hard the wind's actually blowing. All right, now he's going to climb the rock. This is where people get in trouble. The lady doesn't look very comfortable in the water. She's jumping by not putting her hair in the water. All right, so that's where we're going, up the top there. That's all the headland. There's your rocks. So stunning view. And there's the track we're going up. So we'll just have one more view here. And that's the rock climb. Fantastic rock. It's so, like I said before, it's so grippy. Yeah, you just have to start on the rocks and try and get well, good. Go up to your knees and then get down on your knees and then sit down and then put your head in the water. The volcano, I'll show you when I get up the top. So we'll go up the track here. There's a nice little cave in there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So that was a nice climb up here. You got the overhang all the way up, but you got that other rock very close, so you can put your foot down when you get tired, hanging on the overhang. You blow your arms out very quickly. I'll give you one more look out here. And then we'll go up this track. Let's go. All right, stay with me. We'll be at the top in approximately 1 minute. So going up this track, all these trees in front are either pandanus, I can't even see my finger, pandanus, or that one there is a she oak. And the she oak is what the black cockatoos eat, all the nuts on the she oak. Okay. Now, if you remember, a couple of months ago, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, this is where I was just around the corner here and I saw my first brown snake for this season, and it was the juvenile. And the juveniles are the aggressive little buggers, and they pump all their venom into you. Not like the adults, who will give you a dry strike and won't envenomate you. The juveniles, the baby snakes, just pump everything they've got. And they are just as venomous, if not more, than the adults. Because like I said, the adults give you a dry strike just to warn you, and then give you a night in hospital, because you have to get taken to hospital, then you get put on a drip, and you're monitored in ICU all night. just to see you have any side effects, and then they'll have anti-venom just waiting for you. All right. Oh, I'm out of breath. Hi everybody that's joined. Sorry I'm not looking at the screen at the moment, but we're now up on the headland, and make sure there's no bees here. This is where I found the brown snake the other day. And that's where we were, just down there. The people have got out of the water now, of course. So I might head out this way. I won't watch the screen. Just bear with me. I'm going to look for snakes as I'm walking. It's just starting to warm up here. The snakes are coming out of hibernation, and they will be warming themselves on the rocks. All right, we've got some fishermen down here. Yes, it does. Huggy bear. Now there's the pandanus with Kingscliff in the background. A couple of rocks in the foreground. Now I can't see everybody's name, so welcome, welcome, welcome. If I don't say your name, I'm sorry. Human will welcome you, but I can't see my screen because it's my phone must be hot and it's darkened the screen. So that's where we just were. Okay, no snakes. I'm just going out here, guys. Bear with me. All right. No snakes, no snakes, no snakes. All right, we're right out the front. Right off the south edge. There we go, let's look down there. How cool is that? That's where those people were just swimming in there. Yes, I will be careful. No, I'm just holding this up now, so hopefully you can see down there. Just beautiful. And straight down here, this is where people jump off and jump in, swim back to shore, and then repeat. Great fun. So from here, there's the fishermen. How long you get if one of those brown snakes get you? How long you get? You can get 24, 48 hours if you get a pressure bandage straight on and stop the flow of toxin. If you don't and you start move and panic, hour, and then Gonski. So if you've got your phone with you, just make a phone call, 000, and you will have helicopters coming to get you, ambulance, surf life saving, police, SES, Volunteer Rescue Association. You'll have everybody out here trying to get you. They'll just respond to everybody because it's such a deadly snake. We only have one snake that's more deadly, and that's the inland taipan. Oh, there are some big pelagics down there running after his bait. I don't know if you can see that, but there must be a big tuna and he's not watching. Oh, that bird's just caught something too. Look at that. See, the bird's just caught a little butterbrim. Now he's got to try and get it down his neck. Those butterbrims are like diamonds. Can you see it? Now he's got to try and get it, throw it in the air a few times and get the neck, the head going straight down his neck. There it is, down his throat, and it's caught in his throat. You can actually see the butterbrim in his throat and he's trying to clear it. Well, I don't think that'll need dinner now. Oops, where is it there? Thank you. There. Butterbrim? Yes, they're very thin fish. If you catch them, you throw them back because there's hardly any meat on them. Yes, the eastern browns live in the rocks, the sand dunes, because that's where all the rats and mice are, and bilbies, possums. Yes, so that's where the eastern brown lives, and then you have the coastal taipan. They live in the same sort of position. Inland taipan are inland, as the name suggests. And I read the other day, was it snake bites or great white attacks? It's either one of the two. We've had 770 of them already this year. So I'm not sure if that was a shark attack or a snake bite. Yes, quite spectacular, isn't it? Oh, and there's bushfires out the back there, but there you can just see two trees, and then just to the right of the trees you'll see a little grey peak. That's Mount Warning, and that is the core of the volcano. So let me get my footing. So I'll just zoom out. Now if you look right down there, you see some mountains right out in the background. That is the rim of the volcano. So that's the Nightcap Ranges. All the ranges run around there, and that was the rim of the volcano. And that runs all the way up to the north side of the Gold Coast. Let me just go back over this way, guys. Thank you, human. And my screen's coming back a little bit, I can see now. Okay. Now, I haven't seen any whales since I've been standing here. So we did have a snake. A lady was at Brunswick Heads and she was sitting on the beach on her towel, and a snake went straight across her towel, and of course she's panicked, kicked out at the snake, and the snake bit her. So it was as easy as that. She was just sitting on her towel minding her own business and the snake bit her. But like I said, the adult snakes, they don't envenomate. They give a dry bite, a warning bite, unless they're going for food, of course. So we had helicopters coming to pick her up. I had to go down in the surf life saving car, and the ambulance had packaged her. So you put a compression bandage on the affected limb. So it was on her leg. So you start at the toes and go right up into the groin. Then you put a splint on it so the leg won't move, and then you bandage both legs together so you have no movement at all. So she was fully bandaged over the legs. Then put it in a Stoke stretcher, and I went down on the beach because they didn't want to carry her how far she was down the beach, and put her in the back of the car. We drove her up to a clearing, and then the helicopter, it's an air ambulance, picked her up and flew her to Gold Coast University Hospital. Yeah, she was all right. It was a dry bite. So you go into ICU under observation, 24-hour observation. You're in ICU. You're on a drip to rehydrate you. And yeah, no symptoms. So again, a dry bite. So not a bad view. What I might do is head back and give you another view. Oh. Now these are all the native plants, the native daisies out here, and they are like paper daisies. If you have them around where you are. All right. Check. Nothing. Now I can go out and look at the island and look at the front rock, or I can go back down to South Beach. Which would you rather, everybody? How long have I been going? Can't even see it. I might go back down there again, I think. Does everyone want that, or they want me to go out and look at the island and look for whales? Let me know. I'll give you a couple of minutes and I'll give you that view. Actually, I'll give you that view. So you've got the pandanus tree, Cook Island, and the headland all in the shot. There, now I'm comfy. Oh, there's a whale just jumped right there. Okay, let's zoom in. That whale is only like a kilometre off the beach. Straight out there. Now I can't see my screen, so I just have to wait for the splash again. And that whale wasn't that far at all. Where are the fishermen? It's the fishermen, so it's just above the fishermen, about there. Come on, jump again. Come on. Don't leave me hanging, whale. There it is. Ah, there. Sorry about this, I cannot see my screen very well still. Just blue, I hope you saw that. Hello, Kerry. Thank you for joining us. I'm just looking for whales. There's a whale jumping out here and I'm just trying to capture it. Just blue again. I think I'm about in the right position. Come on, jump. Typical. Let's zoom out. Now, what is welcome to the stream. All right. Okay, we've got some people up there. The lady is wearing a lot of perfume. I smelled it before I even looked up. So we have a howling northerly at the moment. You can hear the planes taking off, and they are about 6 kilometres away. Ouch, ouch. Okay. So, has anyone said, so weird whales breathe air like we do and live in the vast ocean? Yes, it is amazing. Okay. There's no one on South Beach, so I'm going back down. We might go and have a look at the... Ouch. All right, all right. You're welcome, William. Glad you're enjoying the view. All right, we'll just come past this Pandanus, and there's Cook Island. So we might sit under the Pandanus, see if my screen will come back so I can see what I'm looking at. Nice little seat here for me. And there we go. How's that? There's a guy out there windsurfing, trying to track into that breeze. He's having a bit of trouble. Now, I'll just give you the island view and then I'll look for whales for you. You're welcome, Kerry. I'm glad everybody's enjoying the live stream. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the people who have hit the like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And most of all, let's start up a chat. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you want to see. I'm here to serve you. Stunning. Thank you, human. Glad you like that. And the thing is, there's a star picket right in the middle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am from America. Wow, thank you, Kerry. Okay. Now, it would be good doing a downwinder today. I used to paddle outrigger canoes like the Polynesians do. And you could start and do a 20-kilometre run in about an hour. The wind's blowing that hard. You could just sit on the chop the whole way. It'd be fantastic. From Chicago, enjoying the views. Thank you, Huggy Bear. Oh, that whale just jumped again. It's just out at about 2 o'clock to where I'm pointing now. And there's another whale just past the island. Maybe you saw that splash. Oh yeah, Sydney, thank you. Now that is the island and the whale is just to the north of the island. Come on, jump again. Thank you very much, Kerry. And I'm glad you're liking it. Tomorrow, I'm at work, so it won't be at this time, my live stream. It will be my time about 9 or 10 o'clock. So it might be too early. You guys might be working, but I'll be at Snapper Rocks tomorrow when we have our smoko break. We always have smoko, or what would you call it? It's like morning tea. That whale's not going to jump. Typical. The one out to the right's jumping now. I think they're think they're talking to each other. Jump now, he's not looking. Oi, my screen's coming back. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. 12 likes, thank you. Let's see if we can get to 20. How far is Sydney? From here, it's 1,000 kilometres. So it's an hour by plane, 10 hours by car. And that's the capital city of the state I'm living in. So, and the state then goes for another 500 or 600 kilometres, 700 kilometres south of that. So, and this is one of the small states. Well, that whale's not coming up again, of course. So if you go to Western Australia, there must be about 6,000 or 7,000 kilometres of coastline in Western Australia. How's that for a view? Thank you, Kerry. Except I don't have an accent. Oh, I just jumped again. You suck, whale. Hey, my screen's back. I can now see. Now, I don't know if you can see, but right out behind the edge of the island is where that whale just jumped. The accent sounds like British. Oh, we're not Poms. We're Aussies, mate. So we get a couple. Oh, nice. He must have been a cool guy if he sounded like me, Laurie. Come on, whale. Stop shitting me. We're on the edge of the island and the whale is coming around the outside of the island. So hopefully we'll do one more jump. You can tell the difference in the wind up here. It'd have to be blowing, I reckon, 20 knots, 25 knots again. Oh, it just jumped. Well, it just splashed anyway. Did you see that one? Just out near the that tree, that round thing on the island. I was just behind that. So we might lose. Yeah, that's because you've got the population of Australia in one city. We've got, I think it's 20, there it is, just jumped again. There it is, right on top of that tree, everybody. Ah yes, Mad Max. All the Mad Maxes were filmed, well, number 1, number 2, they're the ones I've seen. The Thunderdome, they were all filmed in Australia. And I just found out that, there it is, jumped again. There it is. Now we're seeing it. Mel Gibson isn't even Australian. We claimed him as ours, but apparently he's not ours. So, and he's American, so he can bugger off back to America. He can't come and take all our good acting jobs. He sounds Aussie though. I think he was born in America and then came out here and lived here his life. All right, so we should get another, there it is, jumped again, and it's just about to go behind the island, and then we should see come out the south side of the island. What would be nice if a whale came through the, oh, what's that just there? Is it rocks or a big... Don't know if it's a rock or a big stingray manta ray. Looks like it's moving. Okay, that whale's gone. And I think we have, just down here, we have a big stingray or a big manta ray in the water. So I'll just zoom out a little bit and see if we can find it. We had that big stingray in the Tweed River yesterday. Hey Mark, how are you? Good to see you, sir. Okay, of course that stingray's gone, or manta ray has gone. What we might do is wait for that whale to come around the corner and hopefully start jumping again. So I'll give you the full view again. If you're new to this channel, we actually had a yacht shipwreck on the right hand side of that island a couple of months ago. I'm not sure how it happened. Well, there is a lighthouse. We have a lighthouse right there showing people to stay away. There's danger, but they still ended up on the island. And that was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we had helicopters out searching for them and then rescue them. And then they were taken back to Kingscliff, which is the next beach south of us. And the ambulance were waiting there and they were transported to hospital. Only had hypothermia, so that was all right, no injuries. So we're not sure if the captain fell asleep. All right. Yes, it is. Want to have a look at it again? So that's the lighthouse. And can you see the red in the window? That red, when the light flashes and you see the red, you know you're in the danger zone. So you start to come up on it and then it starts to flash red. And that's pointing to that red is pointing to the island and the 3 reefs we've got straight off the front here. So there's your island. You can see just out there, you'll see waves breaking. That's the inside reef. Thank you, Alia. That's called Fido's Reef, and then there's another reef outside that called Outside Fido's. We have very technical names here: inside Fido's, outside Fido's. And we have another reef very close. It's called 9 Mile. It's 4.5 miles from the mouth of the river, the Tweed River. So if you go 4.5 miles on the, I think it's a southeasterly direction, you will run into 9 Mile. 9 Mile. If you go the 5 miles, you've gone past it. Turn around and have a look backwards. There we go. Oh, how cool are the whale watching boats, Terry? They are fantastic. We went on a whale watching up at Harvey Bay, and our mother was suckling the baby, and the baby pulled off the teat, and then the water was just full of milk where the baby pulled off the teat. Crazy. So what I am hoping to do, once I get a few more followers, I'm going to go up to Harvey Bay and I'm going to live stream off a whale watching boat, so that should be fairly cool. So everybody, subscribe, get the hours up and let me start making a little bit of money to cover those costs. The whales are all heading back from Harvey Bay now. There'd only be the stragglers there now. Yes, it would be good. We did a whale watching on a yacht out of Coffs Harbour. Oh, there's that whale jumping just out over the top of that tree again. There it is, just jumped in. What's that, William? There's no accent. I don't have an accent. You have the accent. All right, come on, whale. Don't leave me hanging again. It's actually hard to hold it in this breeze. Oh, just jumped. Did you see it? Just to the left of the tree. Let me know if you saw it, people. There it is, got the head in the air and just did a back flop. Thank you, Terry. I hope that footage is not too shaky for you, but it's the best I can do. There's no accent at the moment. You should see when a few Aussie boys get together and start talking, then the accent comes out. I think I've told you before, I used to work at the English pub at the casino on the Gold Coast, and if I spoke one-on-one with a pommy, one of the pommy bartenders, I could understand them, but once they got together, I had to ask them, are you actually speaking English, because I cannot understand the word you're saying. Okay, glad you saw it, Huggy Bear. Let's try and wait for another one. Come on. There it is again. It's having a good time out there. It's amazing how relaxing it is just sitting up here. Yes, that's true. It's amazing how relaxing it is just sitting here looking out to sea. I could do this all day, every day. Never get tired of this. Now, if only someone would pay me to do it, then I'd be laughing. Country Taco, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. We're waiting for a whale to jump, Country Taco. It's just out behind that tree. Where do you get to in Sydney, are you? Do you get over the Manly? Don't go to Long Reef though, they have a nasty white there at the moment. Oh, just jumped again. Are you still seeing that, everybody? All right, I might turn around. Ooh, nice close-up of the island. How cool does that look? All right, well, I might go back down onto South Beach. Let's get out of this wind, everybody. So, we got that. Look at that. Got the beautiful sky up there. All right, South Beach it is. I'll get back up on the track. How's it going?
How we doing?
Good, mate.
Good spot.
Beautiful. There's a couple of whales out there.
Yeah, they are. In between the island and here.
No, they're just out to the left of the island, just to the north of it.
Oh, sweet. Have a great day.
You too. All right. Maroubra, Coogee, been to Manly Beach, beautiful. Yes, it is. Maroubra. Are you one of the Bra boys? Are you? Or do you know the Bra boy? Okay. Just make my way through here. Looks like a bit of a storm coming through. Look at those clouds coming through there. Beautiful sky. We've got a few bushfires happening at the moment, so it'd be good if those storms come through. All right, we're just going to make our way down the track through the brown snake territory, make a bit of noise and hopefully scare them off. Oh, yeah. Oh. This left knee is really starting to shit me, everybody. How can one knee make everything so awkward? I'll just make sure, just a sec. Oh. Yep, now I'm zoomed out. It won't be too Blair Witchy for you. You can see how smooth these rocks are. It is a very well worn track, this one. All right. People there again suck. There was no one there a minute ago. And now they're gonna look at me weird because I've got a phone on a gimbal walking straight past them. Okay. And yes, the males are looking at me. So I'll go around. Okay. We're back down to the Koh Samui sort of rocks. Might walk up on this rock. Not slippery, that's good. There we go. How cool is that rock, everyone? Look at the colours. Look at the water. You can see just there's a little swim through there, a little cave. Thank you, Taco. You could look at that all day, couldn't you? Thank you, human, yes. And the Aboriginals that live here at Fingal, they're called the Gudgeonburra. And that means the echidna, and their totem is the echidna. Because the... Hey Jazz, how are you? Yes, yes, the echidna is their totem because the headland is the hexagonal rock formation. They're supposed to resemble the echidna. Wow, look at that. Good morning to you, Ajaz. It would be a great place to go snorkeling. You just have to be aware of where you are. Kids go out there all the time. Next thing they're out around the front and then trying to scramble up the rocks and then get cut to pieces. And then we have a rescue on our hands. How's it going? Yes, beautiful day here. We have some storm brewing off to the south and coming north. So that'll be nice. And that water is just crystal, isn't it? And there's not even any sun on it. Imagine how good it'd be with sun on it. Oh, we're losing everything here. Thank you, Ajaz. I'm going to turn around. I'll go back down. Okay, I'm down. Only a couple of grunts. All right. Now, how's that view? The sky actually looks good that way. A bit of blue in there and a little bit of storm coming through. Screenshot that, everybody. That looks beautiful. Yes, very good meetup. I'll go around the front of here. Hopefully I don't get backwash off this rock. Oop. And then go on my gimbal and ruin my gimbal again. Another 140 buckaroonies down the drain. Okay. There we go, look down there. Thank you, Taco. You'll have to do a live from up there. Rocky Mountain High. I just saw on the news today that there was an avalanche at Treble Cone in New Zealand. A couple of guys, 3 guys are out in the backcountry. They've actually got live footage of it. They were standing there and the snow just gave way and you see them tumble down the cliff. Well, you've got to come out here. Let me know when you're coming out. You can land at Coolangatta and then I can show you around. And then I can give somebody else the second microphone and we can have a great afternoon. We'll have the American voice and with the accent and the Aussie voice with no accent. That'll be pretty cool, I think. There's one guy just swimming over there, having his afternoon swim after a big day at work. I like looking through that little cave there. Look at that. I'll just hop down and I'll try and get a clearer view out. Oh, that cave. There we go. There, that's beautiful. That'll be good, human. Have you got enough to retire now and just come out? We can run this channel from here. I'll zoom out a bit for you. There we go. Tide must have turned. It's starting to flood its rock now, so we'll go around the rock. All right, we're back. What shells are you looking for?
Oh, look what I got. It's a Harry.
Oh,
How cool is that?
it is.
And,
I collect them every day, and
Oh,
I miss that one.
You find these a lot?
Yeah, find heaps around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one too. Here, hold up, I'll show the world. That's a cowrie shell.
Run out of hands.
That's a cowrie.
They're nice.
Yeah, some really nice shells I've just found.
Yeah.
I'm live streaming to America at the moment and India. Yeah. Oh, there's a guy going into the cave. Beautiful. Look at the colour of that water. Yes. Oh, thank you, William. But you will find that 99% of us are all the same. It's usually the rich people, the arrogant people. But it's amazing. They think they're killing it because they're making so much money. But wouldn't you rather be just standing here on the beach, enjoying life, not a care in the world, except I have to get home and make dinner for the wife. That's the only thing I have to worry about today. $105, what's that in Celsius, Mum? Must be around 38, is it? Wow, the sun's coming out. Now we've got the beautiful picture again. $40, shit. So I think it would be dry heat out there though, wouldn't it? We have 36 degrees and 90-something% humidity, and it is, you sit down and you're sweating. You can't move. Not very pleasant. But I have been, we've had a big bushfire. There's that guy. He's now caught in that rip. So now he has to swim out of it. He was just going around the corner. He knows how to swim, but he was starting to panic. He was hanging onto the rock there, trying to stop himself going around the corner. Oh, so that's how easy it happens. If you're not watching where you're going, next thing you're around the corner. That's when people go out there snorkeling. They're just there watching the world go by under the water, and they come up and they go, oh no. Go out on the headland there. That's not good. Phoenix. Doesn't it get cold there too? Haven't I seen, isn't it, what's the football team there? Is it the Cardinals? So those shells those people are getting, here they all are on the beach now. There's thousands of shells here. All right, let's get back out in that formation. Yes, I come along the beach every day and look for nice shells. I've got a couple of jars at home. There we go. There's all our shells. A lot broken here. I'll see if I can find some good stuff. But this morning I found ocean glass, which is glass that's been in the ocean for a while, and it goes really like sandblasted. And it was melted as well, so the neck was all squashed together. So it was one big blob of glass, but you could see the neck, and it was ocean glass, so that was a good find. How long have we been going? Hour and a half, everybody. There's that view again, guys. Oh, you can hear the waves, can you, Laurie? Thank you for being here the whole time, Laurie. You're very nice to do that. You were the first on, and you're still here an hour and a half later. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, have a look. So what they did, they found a lot of glass when the dredge works out the front and moves all this sand around to take it over to the Gold Coast. They find a lot of glass. Hundreds. Apparently the lighthouse keeper used to just throw their glass off the edge of the cliff, and it gets washed up every now and then. So it's quite interesting to find. But then you find some other glass on the beach and it says Corona, and you think, my God, people can carry it down the beach but they can't carry it home. They just drop it where they leave it. Those people really suck. So that there is all rocks, all shells and rocks in front of us, all getting moved around. Oh, sun's back out, there we go. The friction from the sand puts what's like a sandblast. You know when you sandblast metal? So it's all rough. And then they said that the glass must have been in the fire, and then it's melted, and that's how the neck of the bottle had all fused together. It must have been in a fire. All right, I'm going back around. Another guy going in for a swim. How's that? Is that just idyllic or what? So, what a perfect way to finish a day at work. Come in, swim. He's the only person, for as far as I can see, that's in the ocean. The ocean air, yes, you can't beat the ocean air. Okay, that guy's going around the corner. So he's just going through the rock formation now. Let's follow him. So there he is. Can you see his head just pop up? There he is. How good's that? And that's where I was saying you can jump off up the top there and land in the water where he's swimming now. Just perfect now. If we could just get the sun coming back out. Looks like the cloud's moving through. We might get the sun very soon. There we go. Look at that. Now he's over on that front rock. Looks like he's going to try and climb up it. There he goes. He's climbing up. Beautiful, William. Oh, that's all that white stuff above him. That's all barnacles. So if he falls through there, he's going to cut himself to shreds. So that's what happened when that guy was rock climbing. He was going up to that pandanus up there, fell, bumped his head, knocked himself unconscious and drowned straight away. So he hit the water, first breath he took, his epiglottis would have shut, and then his lungs would have filled up. Looks like he's going to try and climb up to the top. he's gone. Gone right around the corner. All right. So he must be going to try and climb up to the top, I think. How's that? Oh, sun's coming back out. Here we go. Here's the view again, everybody. Let's go back down. And there he is at the top. Now, is he going to jump off? Looks like he is. He's going to try and get a run up. Jump, 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 jump. Clear the rocks. Do it, mate, do it. And my screen's starting to go dark again. Hopefully you can still see. He's got a bit to jump out. He's got to clear about 2 metres, 3 metres from where he's standing to make it into the water. Now, I don't know if he's going to get a run off or he's moving away. Ah, is that the pandanus? He's keen. He's keen to jump back in the water. But he's not sure. He's never done it before. And he just threw a rock in, so he saw how far he has to jump out to get into the water. Yeah, don't do it, mate. We're going to have a rescue. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. Yes, I reckon he reads a run up too. No spotter. And he's standing from a dead stop. So we might be able to see a bit of carnage here live on Coastal Adventures. See, this is what keeps me in a job, human. It's called the Darwin Award. People who do idiotic things. Oh, that's a big Labrador. Oh, it's getting closer to doing it. Don't do it, mate. It's not going to end well. Yep, walk away, walk away. You're still a man and you haven't cracked your head open. Hey, mate. Yes, that's true, William. He's walking halfway down. Now he's going to try and down climb. The hardest part of going up a cliff is down climbing. There we go. Yep, keep going a little bit further, then jump in. I'll just zoom you out a bit so we can see the water. There you go, that's friendly jump there. There we go. Whoop. All right, let's go back for the view. Now my screen's dark again, so hopefully you can see. Oh, he's climbing up this rock now. What is this guy, 15 years old? There he goes. Where's the rock? I definitely cannot see him. He's climbing up that rock there. I can just see him now. All right, he's on the easy rocks now. Now he's having the ball, not risking his life. So we'll just come back around to these rocks again. He's actually having the sunbake up there now. See if we can find some nice shells here. Let's have a look down. To this side. There we go. Yes, they do get a bit of Dutch courage, having a few beers under the belt. Where is he there? Let's get the good view. Now he's standing on the barnacles. That will cut you to shreds. All right. The excitement's gone. He's walking in and he has no claret running out of his body, which is always a good thing. All right, everybody, I'm going to go up the track here and we will walk back to the main beach. So we'll go straight up this track in the middle. I can't see it. Ooh. Here's a little bit of glass. Now, this is for you, human. Now you can see the glass has a rough texture on it. That's the That's ocean glass. It's been in the ocean and it has got the rough texture. I think I'll keep that. That looks pretty good. Couldn't make it?
Next time.
Yeah. You had to throw the rock a fair way, hey? Yeah.
It's okay, but I was a bit scared, so
Yeah. Yeah, you need like a runner or something, eh?
Yeah, or got some friends shouting at
Some friends doing it first and showing it's okay.
Just like, okay, go.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, the whole world was watching you. You're on a live stream. So we'll head up this track. Now, I made it through here. You're waiting to see the canopy we're walking through and then it got quite stuck here. So before we go, we'll have one look back out. There we go. How's that for a view? That's just where we were, just down there. All right, that guy's in front of us. So have a look at this bit. I might get my screen back. So this is what all the beach tracks look like around here at Fingal. You got pandanus lining it the whole way, and the Banksias, and we have the Banksia men there. May Gibbs for human. All right, and we have she oaks here as well. Okay, so that guy's nearly going. So up to the right here, we're at the crossroads. This goes up to the car park, up the very top. This one is up to the lighthouse. Yes, the Banksia man. And this is the one we're going to go to. This will take us up to the main beach. So look at this beautiful canopy. And it can be 5 to 10 degrees cooler in here in the middle of summer. Okay, still got 2 bars of 5G. I'll move a bit quicker. Hopefully you don't start buffering on yous. Nearly out the other side. Okay, we're coming back into full canopy again. Look at that. And we're coming very close. I can smell the salt. It's amazing how much the salt smells. Well, how distinct the salt is. And the breeze is just starting to kick. You can see all the, I don't know if you can see, but all the leaves are starting to rustle. And now it's a full-on gale. Yep, still got heaps of coverage. Oh, and now we're down on the main beach on the north side of the headland. The wind's coming from the north. Oh. And I'm down on the beach. So the tide's low, all the marbles have come out, so we'll go down and have a look at the marbles. So here's all the marbles. We're shooting straight into the breeze here. Straight into the sun, sorry. So the could be a bit of glare. I might point it out. Oh, we might look for some glass or cowries here. But the marbles look quite nice. Let's get the marbles with the island in the background. Okay, here's a nice little tidal pool. All right, how's that? I can't see it very well. Rainbow Beach, they call it Dreamtime Beach, not Rainbow Beach, but that's where we just were. I've been there for an hour and a half and it's stunning over there today. So I'll try and keep the island in the shot and I'll just walk. So I'm just going to walk back to the clubhouse, guys. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I really didn't think it would be that good today. I was going to put up a live stream with my old drone footage, but I'm glad I did come down the beach. Oh, there's some nice water. So thank you for everybody for joining in today. If you liked it and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I do these nearly every day of the week. Tomorrow it'll be around 9 o'clock my time, 9 a.m. So if you want to catch that one, that'll be from Snapper. And thank you for all my regulars who keep showing up day after day. You really make it worthwhile. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the human, the best moderator around. And yes, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So we'll keep walking down here. I've still got about another 500 metres before I get back to the clubhouse. Thank you, William. Thank you, Laurie. Taco. Everybody. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, tomorrow it'll just be a probably a 15-minute stream when we have Smoko from Snapper Rocks. So that'll be about 9 o'clock my time, I would say. So 9 o'clock east coast of Australia. We've got a tidal pool up here. We'll have a look at that. We're slowly getting back to the clubhouse. This wind is quite fresh. So I'm just holding the gimbal sideways. And I'm actually looking for some nice shells or some nice glass so I could show you, or a blue bottle. So I don't know. Oh wow, look at that. My screen's just come back. Wow. Now I'm impressed with that. Now that is nice. Let's look back towards the headland. Yep, the ocean looks nice there. Comes are they eagles or what? Or ibis coming in? They're just cruising. There they are. 1, 2, 3. They're just hanging in the thermals. Let's go back out to that island shot. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, so thank you, Laurie. It is nice. All right, let's keep going on my walk. Otherwise, my wife will get home from work and there won't be any dinner on the table. You know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. Especially when she's done a full day's work and I've been down the beach enjoying myself, and then she comes home and then she has to start cooking dinner. Yeah, she doesn't really think too highly of that. All right, here's the tide pools down here. Even that looks quite nice, doesn't it? I can appreciate it now because the screen's Okay, now if you watched the other day, I said this sand here that I'm walking on now is moving north, so it's covered quite a lot of rocks here. So those rocks went back probably another 10-15 meters, so that's how far the sand has moved north. So I'll just walk straight through here without getting too wet. You can see all the ripples on the water. We'll look back the other way in a second, and then all right, let's look back towards the island. Yep, that's nice. Thank you, Alia. All right, back at the surf club, guys. I'll just walk through around these rocks, and then I'll just give you the island all the way back up. I'll just back up the hill here. There we go. Oops. Got heaps of shells and rocks here. So they're all getting moved around. We had that blood moon the other day. You can see how much sand it took again. We're just starting to get it back, and now it's all gone again. That's the surf club in the background. So there we go, look at that. Well guys, this is where I'll leave you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you everybody that's tuned in, subscribed, liked. Thank you, human. Again, you've outdone yourself. And I will see everybody at around 9 o'clock tomorrow. So, yes, you have a great rest of your day too, everybody. Goodbye.